Hey guys, gonna make some sound effects here today. Got an article from the Telegraph that I'm gonna read to you. You know, there's a lot of people in the world that lack the capability of feeling emotion, feeling empathy, compassion, and love. They seem to have the hate down pretty good. I am the exact opposite. I feel everything times 10 the average person. Every emotion, and even physical pain. Physical pleasure as well. But let's not get into that. So I'm an extremely sensitive person. I have experienced emotions so intense. I have allowed myself to express those emotions. So when I make a video like this, if you hear me, go off the chain, I'm really not. I've got a good grip on that fucking leash. I ain't going nowhere, and I'm just emphasizing and drawing on what I've already experienced and an action that I already know how to, cause I'm crazy, man. That's why. That's what I call crazy. Okay, sound effects. From the Telegraph. Drones could be used to seek out arteries and prevent heart attacks. New trials suggest microscopic stealth drones could be used to seek and repair damaged arteries and prevent heart attacks. Let me shrink this a little bit for you. Now this is a real good sentence. Scientists have carried out trials, past tense, using microscopic drones that could be used to seek and repair damaged arteries, preventing heart attacks and strokes. Researchers have completed the first successful test of nanoparticles, which are targeted to go where they are needed in mice, and hope to soon conduct the first patient trials. The nanoparticles are designed to latch on to hard plaques in the arteries made from fat cholesterol and calcium, which cause heart disease. Once they reach their target, the drones release a drug derived from a natural protein that repairs inflammation damage in the body. Each of the tiny particles made from a plastic-like material is 1,000 times smaller than the tip of a human hair. That means you could fit 1,000 nanobots on a single hair. That's how small they are. Now let's think about what this just said again. You've got these programmable nanoparticles. You program in the target, okay, and then they're capable of releasing a drug, no matter what the drug. I think that can be done in a negative way too. If the Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security, the military, I don't give a fuck who got hold of it. What if you program it to go to the heart and inject it with toxins? They can do that too. You can't even see these fucking things. It would take 1,000 of them on your fucking finger, and you still wouldn't even fucking see them. And Ray Kurzweil says that he's going to put them in the sky, so we breathe them in. As they fall down, they get into our blood, and their target is the brain. They go to the brain, and then we connect to the computer in the sky. Hence the beginning and onset of the zombie apocalypse. That's what I see happening. I don't want to hear any motherfuckers telling me about contrails. I really don't. Because I've read enough of this shit to know what the fuck is going on. Let's go further down here. Scientists said the use of nanotechnology could herald an exciting breakthrough for patients with heart disease and could also assist in other areas of medicine. In the test, atherosclerosis in laboratory mice was significantly repaired after 5 weeks of treatment, and plaques were stabilized, making it less likely for fragments to break off and clog blood vessels. Lead researcher Dr. Ahmed Farokhzad, director of the Laboratory of Nanomedicine and Biomaterials at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, USA, said, "Stay the fuck out of those hospitals. They are using nanotechnology, nanomedicine. This is not... Don't go there. Don't fucking go there. It's in Boston, for crying out loud. In main hospitals in Boston. They're playing around with nanotechnology. You can't even see them. Do you think all these patients are willing patients? All these tests that they conduct, do you think there are actually volunteers out there? Because I don't hear about any poll coming out saying, would you like to be a test subject for this new medical procedure and this one and this one? Some stuff, yeah, you hear about it. But where's this shit at? Who are they testing this shit on? 'Cause I'm not seeing that anywhere. You know, I'm not hearing about that shit. I don't see it on the news. Oh, 1,000 people are invited to take a test trial of nanotechnology being inserted in their brain so that they can link with the computer in the sky. Each person will receive $25,000. Who wants in? I don't hear nothing like that. If that was on the news, well, you'd be like, fuck, they won't put fucking computer chips in my brain? And is I linked with a computer and Scott, what, you crazy? People wouldn't do it, but yet this is going to be forced on us. And that's why some of my videos are entitled Forced Evolution, because it's being forced on everyone. And we don't know what this shit is. This is the beginning of it. See, to me as a child, this is the future. This was my future back then. This is kind of how I saw it, a little bit. But there's a future from now. And this is the beginning. Where the fuck are they going to be in that future? Where's that going? Because it's not looking so fucking hot for human beings. Getting sick left and right with this disorder and that disorder. Children being born with the incapability of thinking and expressing their thoughts. Autism is ridiculous. 1 in, 60 or something like that? Children being born with it. That's ridiculous! This country, the leaders of this country, if they had concerns for their people, we would not be a sick group of people. The masses are sick. And we're worried about a freaking virus that could wipe out humanity. Ebola. I ain't worried about catching that fucking shit. It'll be over real fucking quick then, won't it? Then I'll know my fate. There it is. But this shit that's going on, everybody's sick with something. Everybody's affected. Running to the hospitals. Running to big pharma for these prescriptions. We're not done reading yet though, right? We still gotta go on and on. Okay, the dude said this is the first example of a targeted nanoparticle technology that reduces atherosclerosis in an animal model. He said the trial suggested the tiny particles could be used in a number of different treatments. The inflammation resolving targeted nanoparticles have shown exciting potential not only for the potential treatment of atherosclerosis as described here, but also other therapeutic areas included wound repair. So just like the Borg, number 7, she's going to repair somebody's wound by helping them out with a few little nanotechnologies. Okay, so let's move on. There's something real good in here. I can't wait till I find it. The scientist, whose results appeared in the journal Science Translational Medicine, said further trials were needed to test the mechanism, as although the mice had clogged arteries, they did not suffer from heart attacks. Other applications of nanoparticles have already been tested on humans. So progress to clinical trials is expected to be swift, they said. Hello. Whoops. Can we wake up? Other applications of nanoparticles have already been tested on humans. So, there's been other people, real live people like you and me, that they have inserted hundreds of thousands of microscopic, itty-bitty little nanobots into. And they all were programmed with the task. They have the capability of injecting any type of substance into your bloodstream, directly into the cells themselves. Are we waking up? Are we waking up yet? And we wonder how things can be the way they are, how people can be so crazy, how people can do such bizarre things, how can there be chemtrails in the fucking sky almost every day, but yet we can't fucking find one person to admit that they're actually chemtrails, that they're actually flying that plane and knows what they are, that they're actually making the concoction that's going into the plane, or they're transporting it. We don't find anyone. We can't find anyone. Okay? Maybe those are the people they tested this shit on. And that latched onto their fucking brain cells, and they're already connected to some computer somewhere, and saying, you know what? Shh, it's one thing we don't talk about. And that's just that. I don't even know if I have the capability of reading this the whole entire way through. There's not that much more left in it. I'm gonna give you the link. I'm not gonna finish reading it. What up? Alright, now I know, I go off the chain a bit. I am capable of critical thinking. I am capable of rational thinking and decision making. I just don't act that way. Sound effects are free. So anyway, I don't know. It's like they want us to be Borg. We can't all allow this to go on. This is dangerous. We don't know what's being programmed into technology so small that it could float in the fucking air and we'd never know, and we inhale it. That's like a virus right there. Machines are capable of having viruses, aren't they? And they want to put this shit in your fucking brain. Come on. Are you not watching what the fuck's going on the television shows? Are you not seeing what's going on in the news? They're doing this shit. If it isn't widespread, man, it's becoming widespread. It is growing. They are fucking taking over, and they're gonna control each and every fucking one of us. I got a problem with that. You don't have my consent to put anything in my fucking air, in my body, in my brain. Peace out. God bless.